Just in case you don't know what is going on right now, and you should know what is going on right now, you should listen. I'm going to help you.
We be holding it forever. We been holding it forever. Man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. See why I gotta love, man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Subscribe!
We're not going to continue. Let me just get straight to the point. Today I'll be explaining Swayzee's new song DMS, which is doesn't make sense. I'm going to be explaining it because most people are already thinking it's just about love. My dear, you've gotten into wrong. It is about life itself. So I'm going to give you the whole concept, and I'll be breaking down the lyrics and explaining them. Yeah. So stay on in case you are confused. So when I first listened to it, actually it sounded like love and sex and that's all. But now let's talk about it. So the chorus first.
Man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. That's life itself. It doesn't make sense. The things we have to do does not make any sense. The things we have to go through does not make any sense. Like, what's the point? And then the fact that if some people see something a particular way and you do not, then you look weird or different or something. That also does not make any sense. Then basically how we have to struggle, things we have to do, things we have to go through does not make any sense. So that's basically what the chorus is talking about. Just in case you are confused, like I was. And the first one,
I know what's on my mind, yeah. Just that I want you buzzing on my line, yeah. But I don't want you to be calling every time, yeah. I should keep it till I'm messing with his eyes.
so that part sounds very like a toxic relationship. I want you to call, but I don't want you to call. I want you around, but I don't want you around. It's like somebody that's very confused. That's where indecisiveness comes in. There's like so many parts of the situations or whatever in our lives that we get very, very confused, and we do not know what to do, what to decide, what to accept. It's like at that point that's when you have to place your priorities. Like you have to know the one that is more important and the one that is not more important, that is not as important. I mean, so indecisiveness, you have to decide, and you have to decide on time. So that's what it is. So that's how it's about life. The girl can be life. The girl that is talking about can be life. It still sounds like a toxic relationship, sha. So you have a lot of things to explain. Then
I'm cold, but I'm longing for your fire. My soul is willing, but my body's fucking tired.
still the same thing. We really want to do some things, but then we do not want to do them because like at times you just get frustrated about life. Like you just get tired of the whole process, the whole roller coaster, the whole I have to do this, I have to do that thing. So it gets really exhausting, which is actually very understanding, and that's what Sway is talking about here. He's talking about our indecisiveness and how we do not always know what to do, when to do it, and all that.
She wanna kiss like she grew up in the quiet. She grew up in the quiet.
Sway has to explain this one. It sounds very, very, very sexual. Morning kids like she grew up in the corner. You know, everything is all joined, just basically us being indecisive and life being a piece of shit.
Okay.
The hook is also talking about indecisiveness.
I don't wanna love, but I wanna hold you here forever. You make me say, but you make me feel under the weather. Girl, you give me series of reasons to tell you goodbye. But I can't get you out of my mind.
Toxicity, but still, it's talking about life because everything is centered on life, and everybody who has gotten to a point where they've gotten very confused or anything in life will understand this actually. So moving on, the verse 2.
Goosebumps on my face when I pull up in your driveway. We made love on Friday, I will get on Sunday.
I don't know what Sway was thinking about, Sha, but anyways, let me explain it. That's basically sin is seen as death, and sex is seen as a sin, and sin is seen as death. So you and the coming on Sunday is basically like resurrection, like you're bringing him back, like you're coming back in a new form, in a new way. We just celebrated Easter, you guys should understand. So we made love on a Friday. That means the old Sway is dead, the old Sway is gone, which is why it is the new Sway. The old Sway is gone, and this new Sway is the one that came on Sunday. Because after doing basically what you want to do, you get your pleasure and you come back and you're like, boom, that kind of thing. So came on a Sunday. Then um we just like to play fairy tales and we like to lie. That's basically how life is. We give each other hope. Sometimes it might be fake, sometimes it might be legit, basically anything to survive. That's why I said life, it doesn't make any sense because you have to go through a lot of things and at the same time you see no point because at the end of the day you're still going to live these things and you go. So okay. Then man, it does make sense. That's all. As I said before, I don't know if I said this before, but the links will be in my description box. The links to everything. Subscribe if you have not.
Man, it doesn't